Good morning, dear students. As you know, we are dealing with verbs these days in the class. We are going into the next part, that is part 3 of verbs, next section. And basically in this, we are going to see about formation of verbs, how verbs are formed. What were the different kinds of verbs? That's what we saw in the last 2-3 days. And today we are going to see how verbs are formed, or how can we form certain verbs. Okay, that's what it is. One is by adding suffix and prefix. SUFFIX suffix means something that which is added, one or two alphabets added before a word. Like courage, encourage. Courage, encourage. Large, enlarge. Circle, encircle. Like that we can form verbs. Then prefix, that is after the word, adding to 3 words. Sympathize, sympathy, sympathize. Okay, so like this, by adding ISC we can form verbs. Then adding en, we can add dark, darken, thick, thicken. Like that we can form verbs by adding en to the nouns. Just, justify. Okay, by adding fy, justify. Adding to the word. And then you can now rectify. Adding fy. Okay, or as prefix. Then as suffix be. Head, behead. Okay, head is a noun, behead means slicing off, cutting somebody's head, beheading. Okay, so that way verb can be formed. Rectify, I told you. Now by changing certain alphabets inside, bath, bathe. Bath, bathe. Okay, bath is a noun and bathe is the verb. So we have bathing, bathe, different forms of the verb that come from that. Blood, bleed. Blood is a noun. You all know what it is. And the action of blood coming out of a body, what is normally we call bleeding. Bleeding. Food is a noun. Feed is a verb. Giving food to somebody. Okay. So like this, you have different ways of forming the verbs. Many examples are given in your textbook, and I'll be sending the photocopies of that as I come across the class, as I take the class for you, and you can go through that and learn. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please ask me. That's all from this one. Formation of verb here basically means by adding suffixes, prefixes, or making some changes in the spelling of it, we can form various verbs from the noun forms. Okay, that is what we. So the next one is about the regular and irregular verbs. The next one is about regular, irregular verbs. Regular, irregular verbs. Now this we know well, only thing we do not know by this name, that's all. Regular verbs are verbs that takes a D or ED with it. D or ED with it to form its past tense. For example, work. What is past tense? Worked. So you have an ED added. Jump. Jump. Okay, like this, if verbs take a D or ED. And you get it's a plural. Why D comes is that certain words will have the last spelling will be E, and to get its past tense we need to add D or otherwise ED. These type of verbs that forms its past tense by adding a D or ED is known as regular verb. They have a regular format. They have a regular style. They have a regular way of doing. So it is very easy. If you know the present form, the root form, the original form, it's only a matter of adding a D or ED to it. But the problem with irregular verbs, you have to know its past form by heart or early in advance. For example, eat, ate, come, came, go, went, speak, spoke, sing, sang. Okay, like these, so many words are there which do not follow any particular pattern like regular verbs to make its past tense. Each one's past tense we have to learn separately. There is no regular format. Sit, sat, drink, drank, drove, drew, fly, flew. Like that, speak, spoke. These words, like that, these have no format. Each word is different from the other. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. A verb that do not have a regular format to make its past tense is what is called the irregular verbs. That has got a regular format is called the regular verbs. Now there are certain words, as you know, they do not change. They remain the same. Words like cut, 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 put, telecast, broadcast, all these comes into that category. The same form. They do not have any form, different forms at all. Okay? These kind of verbs also are there. We should know them. Otherwise, what happened? Cut, what is the past tense? We might say cutted, putted. But there is no format like that. They have only one format. Then there are some certain exceptional verbs are there. Okay, like wine. Now, if you use it as verb, it is wine, and past tense is walk. Now, if you use it as a noun, it is wind, and this is wound. This is wound. So that you have to. Then this famous word which you all know, read, says spelling past tense is what? Read. Okay. Then you have word spend. Spend, and the past tense will be spent. Present tense T, past tense T. That's all. So there are various types of verbs like that, which makes it past tense in different forms or different ways. You should keep in mind and pay attention to it once in a while when you go through it. That's all. I'll be sending the materials of this. You can learn. Thank you.